reason I flew all the way from Singapore to come here.
To interview me about Hinduism.
About Hinduism. I read the Gita, I read another book about Hinduism, I took lectures and talked to people.
Okay.
Just have a couple of questions.
Go ahead.
What I want to try to understand is, what is Hinduism to you?
It's a way of life that which just welcomes all diverse thoughts and school of philosophy. That's Hinduism.
It's a way of life.
Correct.
So do you sometimes worry that, unlike in Islam, Islam focuses so much on accuracy, right? It focuses, okay, this has to be accurate, the word cannot be changed, and there's only one book. While Eastern religions are like, there's many books, and there's many interpretations.
Whole library.
The whole library.
Yes.
So how do I know what is right and what is wrong in Hinduism?
The basic thing is, it's not about right or wrong, it's about things as they are. See, right and wrong is very comparative. For example, vitamins are good and vitamins could be bad also, it can kill you too.
Yes.
Like that, there is a word in Hinduism called Ati Sarvatra Varjit. Just drop the extreme tendencies.
Just drop the extreme
The
sentence.
extremes.
Just drop the extremes.
Extremes.
How many gods are there in Hinduism? What is the number?
It's at 33 crores, 33 types, it is basically said. 33 different categories of gods.
So it's not 33 million, it's not 33,000, it's 33 types.
Types.
But it's not one.
Category. See, one example there you can give is like the sun ray. Sun ray is only one. But if you split the sun ray, you find the 7 different colors.
Yes.
Vibgaya. So, in the same way, there is all these gods, the 5 main deities you can say of the 33 categories.
Got it.
Each one of them have certain qualities attributed to
Makes
them.
sense, makes sense.
Like in Islam, there is 99 names.
Yes.
Here in India, we have 1008 names. And so each name has got a particular form.
Got it.
But the underlying Paramatma, that God, is again one, but expressed in many ways.
How can Muslims benefit from the concept of Hinduism?
It's unity in diversity, accepting other schools of thought, also as part of divinity. Misconception in Islam is about Hinduism, about their idol worshipping.
Yes, idol worship.
And worshipping too many gods. It's not the idol you worship here in Hinduism. It is the energy which you store in a place or which you see in a place and then from which you benefit. Now in Islam you go to Kaaba. Why you go to Kaaba? You find there is an energy there. Right?
Yeah.
And you circumambulate. You don't circumambulate any square building. You only go to Kaaba as a pilgrimage.
So they're very similar then.
Very similar. Similarly, here there are many such places which represents the divine energy.
You believe that we're all one. So you and me are from the same fabric.
Correct. There is something that is very common between all of us. And there is something very unique, very different. You see? How tall are you?
180.
180. You see, I'm 165. So we all different heights. We cannot say, oh, everybody is the same. Right? And you weigh differently, I weigh differently. Everyone has freedom to express themselves the way they are. You could be anything, you could have born here, you could be in America, you could be born in another religion, in another place. So you have to broaden your perspective about life.
What is ahimsa?
The action which does not bring harm to others and to yourself.
I don't understand why not to bring harm to animals.
Do you have a pet? Have you ever had a pet?
No, I didn't grow up with a pet.
So people have pets. Are they violent with their pets?
No.
No. Why not?
Because for them it's human.
For them it's a life that they relate to. So when you relate to the life in the whole planet, then you know that they have a right to live. Every animal has a right to live. When you cannot create a life, you have no right to take it away also.
What is then your final message to the world that is not familiar with Hinduism?
I would recommend Gita, and one book is called Yoga Vasishta. That gives you a broad perspective about life itself. Honoring life, nurturing the planet. This is part of Hinduism. Planting trees. In Hinduism, if you have to cut a tree, you have to ask forgiveness from the tree. And promise the tree, I will plant 5 of your same kind.
Really?
Yeah.
You have to do that?
Yes. And then you take permission from the tree, and then you plant a similar tree.
So for every tree you cut, you plant 5 other trees.
5 of the same kind, not other kind.
And you do this here?
Yeah.
What do you think? Something that's unique about Hinduism that doesn't exist in any other religion?
One thing, of course, that stands out very clearly is acceptance, openness.
Openness. Acceptance.
Open to new ideas and thoughts. And it doesn't create a fanaticism in one. The universe has many different dimensions. And so, in order to live in all these dimensions of life, you have to know who you are. You have to know what the life is all about. And you have to honor others and live and let live. In short, we can say, embrace different schools of